This was the first particle accelerator that I showed off in the last video. And this is my new particle accelerator 2.0 that I've come up with, and I wanted to show it off to you guys in this video today. It is absolutely massive and you can build it as big as you want, but this is just as big as I built it for today, but technically you could build this all the way up to build limit. But yeah, so this is the new particle accelerator 2.0. Uses the old launching system, but funnels your minecart down into the middle and launches it off diagonally. Before we get checking that out today, I wanted to show you guys something really cool that I discovered. I've never seen this before. I'm sure other people have discovered this, but you know how minecarts usually launch themselves in a very straight manner. So either on the x coordinate or the z coordinate. Example here, it just shoots it off in the direction the minecart rail is pointed. So I figured out a way to launch the minecarts diagonally with this method right here, where you start the minecart on this side, to go down, and look at that. It launches it diagonally. That is crazy. I've never seen that before. I'm sure someone has had to discover that before, but yeah, look, minecart is just launching diagonally every single time. So I discovered that while building this big, massive thing here, because I wanted a way to launch out of here, but I didn't really know how to do that. And as you can see, if you place the minecart down here, it'll launch it diagonally. So it builds up enough speed that it'll launch all the way out of here. Let's go ahead and stop this because we don't need this going right now. But yeah, look, you can see. Woo, look at it go. Alright, yeah, I made it out of here. Perfect. That's so cool. Alright, well, let's have a little bit of fun with this thing and see what it can actually do. So let's go ahead and use our test cow again that we used in the last episode. We launched them off with that first version of the particle accelerator, but now let's launch them off with this version here. So what we do is we go ahead and get him building up some speed in the system here. We need to go ahead and set the time back to day, dark out, and you can let them build up as much speed as you want. So as long as you want to sit here and just let them build up speed, we'll go faster and faster and faster. I'm not sure if there's a max speed yet. I haven't really tested for max speeds, but you can see he's already starting to just phase or whatever you want to call that. And then when you want to launch him, you press this lever here. Now watch how fast he goes. It's absolutely crazy. Look at that. He is zooming. Oh my goodness, you can barely even see him now. He's going down and he's going to launch out this direction in just a minute. And he's gone. You can't even see him. Let's see if we can go find him. He's probably about 500-600 blocks up in this direction over here. Let's see, where is he at? Oh, there he is. How high are we? Yeah, we're like 400 blocks in the air right now. Oh my goodness, yeah, and there's the launcher. You can barely see it over there. I got 32 chunks rendered right now as well, just render distance. Yeah, so he got launched absolutely massively into the sky, pretty far away too. So this thing is crazy powerful. Like I said, you can let the build up be even longer so we get shot further, and you could probably build this thing even bigger so they get shot even further. But for my next test, I wanted to launch ourselves using a camel and a minecart, so we can get on the camel. There we go. So look, we're on the camel. Let's go ahead and build up some speed. So I'm going to sit here for maybe about 30 seconds or so, and then cut and launch ourselves after about 30 seconds of building up speed. Okay, it's almost been a minute now, so let's go ahead. We're looking pretty crazy right now. Let's go ahead and try to press this lever and see what happens. Let's see if we can click it. I'm just holding down the right click button. Gotta hit the lever. Oh, there we go. We get launched. Oh my goodness, we're moving so fast. Alright, I'm pulling up the F3 so we can see our Y coordinate. Pay attention to that. Let's see how high we go. Here we go. Oh, snap. Oh man, 723 blocks in the sky is how high we went. We started at -60. Oh my goodness, look at this. This is crazy. Dude, me and you, Camel, we have hit outer space, dude. This is insane. Oh my goodness, these new minecarts are absolutely broken. And look how far away we've got launched as well. You can barely see right over there, the edge of our particle accelerator number 1 over there. Yeah, we got launched absolutely really ridiculously far over here. Oh no, poor Camel. Poor guy. I'm still floating. Oh, it's because I'm flying. And this is utilizing the new game rule, minecart max speed, and we have it set to 1,000 right now. So we're currently maxed out in how fast the minecart can go. But another fun thing we can do with this is just launch a bunch of mobs all at the same time and then see them get just launched over and over again and then go find them all falling from the sky, which I think is really funny to watch them all fall out of the sky. So let's go ahead and put just a bunch of cows in the system here. Alright gals, we are sending you guys to space. So many cows, so many cows. Alright, I don't know how many cows it is, but look at that, that's insane. Look at all the cows going round and round. Oh my goodness. Alright, once all of them have launched, let's go find them. They should all be rendering off way over there. Like you can see them get launched one at a time. Look how fast they are getting shot out. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Alright, that is all the cows. Let's go and find them. There should be just a ton in the sky way over there. Oh, look at that. It's just raining cows. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. That's insane looking. Look at all of them. They've been launched into the atmosphere, man, out into space. It's just raining cows, and unfortunately none of you guys are going to survive, but that's going to be a lot of steak for later. And it seems to be that the bigger the mob, the heavier the mob, the faster and further that they will speed up and go. So like the Ravager, I think is the biggest mob or heaviest mob that we can put in a minecart. And I believe that is the furthest thing that I've been able to launch with this new launcher here. So you can wind him up for a good long while. Launch. It's just insane. It's just so much fun to watch. Let's see if we can get a better point of view over here of it launching. Oh my goodness, that is crazy. Can't even see him anymore. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. You barely saw him. Yep, there he is. Yeah, he's been the furthest thing that I've been able to launch so far. Because I guess it's because he's the heaviest, so... Yeah, so I guess this would be a really fun way just to move mobs around and just to launch mobs across your world for whatever reason you want to. It doesn't go quite as fast going up. We'll go ahead and just show you guys the going up here. Because it speeds up the faster it goes down, but it does do a nice little loop. If we go up, I don't remember what I have it set to right now. Let's just see what happens when we go up. See, we are still gaining quite a bit of speed. I don't know if I have it set to it. It will shoot us straight back down though. Oh my gosh, I get extremely dizzy doing this. Alright, there we go. It bounced us back. Alright, so we're bouncing back now. Now we're going back down. So this is without a camel. The camel makes us launch like 10 times further. Let's see, what do we hit on the Y coordinate? -60 to 500, almost 600. Okay, so not quite as high as with the camel, but still pretty daggum high. This is my particle accelerator 2.0. A bunch of you in the last video were asking me for a tutorial on how to make this. So in today's video, I'm going to show you a simple tutorial on how to make this yourself. Also, I'm launching a ghast right now because in the last video, a bunch of you were asking me to launch a ghast out of this particle accelerator. So let's go ahead and do that now. Let's see how far... Oh my gosh. That is so cool every single time. Let's see how far we can launch this ghast. Also, thank you for everyone who said to do F3N to go into spectator mode. I did not know that was a thing, so I really appreciate all the comments letting me know about that. Let's see how far we launched this ghast. Let's get our F3 up. We are all the way up at 200, 300. Oh my goodness, look how far up he is up there. He had to be close to like 700, 800 blocks in the sky. That is insane. And yes, the ghast survives when it hits the ground, and look how far away we are from the particle accelerator. That is absolutely crazy. So this is super simple to build, and what you want to do to start off is by making the diagonal launcher in the ground here, or wherever you want. And the diagonal launcher, you do build a shape just like this, and then you want to take your powered rails like this, and then have your corners with just normal rails so they bend. And then this is the order you want to build it in. You don't want to place this rail down first. You want to place this rail down last, or else it'll mess this connection up here. And there you go. You have your diagonal launcher built. I'll show you that it is already functioning as a diagonal launcher. Yep, that's really cool. And then all you got to do from here on out is just build however far up you want. and just a circular motion around the launcher here, and you can switch this rail out actually to a normal rail so it bends, and then each of the corners here you just place down just normal track, and then when you get to this part here you can go up like this and then have this connect to just another normal rail, and you just continue to spiral your way up and up and up, and you can build this as high up as you possibly want. Yeah, so that's basically all it is just the diagonal launcher, and you just spiral it all the way up, and you can go, like I said, as far as you want up. I built that one just, I don't know, like 27 or something, 30 blocks up. I don't remember exactly, but this one will go ahead and launch and work. And the further up you build it, the further it will shoot, because the more time it has to wind up. And if you want to get really crazy with it, you add a wind-up system at the beginning here, so that you create just a bunch of speed right off the bat when you're launching. So you just do another simple direction or square like this. And this needs to be not a powered block, because this is just going to be a normal rail here with a lever sitting right here. And then these are all powered in these four spots, and then in the corners like this. And then you want your rail flicked, so this is just in a circular motion right now. And then you can place your minecart down and whatever you want in your minecart. Start the minecart up, and the longer that you let this wind up, the further that your minecart will be launched off. So the longer we let that wind up, the further it'll go. And then when you want to let it launch, just flick the lever, it'll go in a circle and it'll launch further. So you can see it progressively got further, but the bigger this contraption got, and with the further we winded it up. Now that you know how to make this, you can now launch things diagonally in your world as far as you want. And I've added just a little bit of a contraption over here to launch a bunch of entities at one time. So if I go ahead and press this button and place down mine carts in each of these holding cells, and then what we can do is you can take whatever entity you want. We're going to go ahead and take villagers here, just an example, fill all these mine carts up. And now that we got all the villagers loaded up, let's go ahead and over here, and if we click this fence gate, it's going to release this guy, and each guy is going to be let out in a consecutive order, and then we just have a bunch of villagers that are going to be winding up here in the system. Let's go ahead and head into spectator mode and have some fun with this. Watch these guys just get launched into outer space. Oh my goodness, they're absolutely moving. This is crazy. Look at all of them go. Oh, there we go. They're getting launched now. Look at them being launched. You can barely see them. They're like on screen for just a frame. So we got a bunch more in there. And let's go ahead and let all of them launch. And then we'll go find them. Alright, there goes the last guy. Alright, so we can wind up to go really fast in spectator mode. Let's see, where are they at? They should be extremely... There they are. They're the villagers in this guy here. Look at all of them. That is crazy. They're flying in. And unfortunately, none of these guys are going to survive. I don't have a catching mechanism set up for them yet, and they have all bumped each other to be spread out all over the place. And a bunch of you wanted me to use TNT minecarts in this particle accelerator, so let's go ahead and place a bunch of these TNT minecarts down and see what happens when we release these. Alright, here we go. TNT minecart initiate. Let's see how crazy this is, or underwhelming. Because I'm pretty sure the TNT minecarts, just like normal minecarts, don't actually gain a ton of speed because they don't have entities in them. I guess the minecart or the TNT inside of them is not considered an entity. So that is very interesting, because they're definitely not going anywhere near as fast as the villagers, so they probably won't launch very far. We're getting very close to them launching here. Let's see what happens. They're not going very fast. Yeah, just like I thought, they're not getting launched very far. Some of them are getting called back on. Yeah, I did test this a little bit earlier, and they are not making it very far, which is unfortunate. We need to find a way to speed them up even faster. But these diagonal launchers I came up with are super satisfying, and now imagine chaining a bunch of these together a very far distance in your world, and you can launch yourself extremely far in a completely new direction now that it's not straight, but completely diagonally, which is absolutely crazy. So I set up another test here, but with pigs instead of villagers this time, and instead we are going to be in the last minecart here, so we can follow the pigs into outer space. Let's go ahead and click this button here. That should activate the first pig. Yep, there he goes. And then we should be following in behind in succession. So every other pig is going to go ahead of us, and then we will follow the pigs into outer space from our particle accelerator, our launcher, whatever you want to call this thing. Alright, let's go ahead and see here. Look at all the pigs going around in circles. This is crazy. Bacon in space. Pig over the moon. Oh my goodness, this is wild. We're going so fast. And here we go. We get launched. Oh my goodness. Look at all the pigs. Oh my goodness. A bunch of bacon in space. Oh my goodness, this is absolutely crazy. It is a really slow fall though. So if you want to build something that's at max build height, you'll have to fall quite a while before you actually hit whatever you have built. Yeah, but unfortunately, see, all the pigs are dying now. Oh, so sorry guys. But that's a lot of bacon, so there we go. Outer space bacon right there for you. And then one last thing I want to do today before we end is let's put 2 pigs in a boat. Let's put a saddle on one of them. And then let's get a minecart to pick up that boat. Yep, and then we should be able to get on the pig. There we go, we're on the pig. Let's let the pig wind up for a while here. Here we go, he's winding up. Alright, we've been winding up for about a minute now, so let's go ahead and see if we can click the lever and see how far we can launch ourselves. Where is this lever? Oh, there we go, we got it, we got it, we got it. Alright, so we got 2 pigs in a boat, in a minecart, and we've been winding ourselves up in the accelerator for quite a while there, for about a minute or 2 minutes. I can't remember exactly how far. Let's get our F3 up. Let's see how far we launch ourselves into the sky. Does it beat the camel from last episode? And no, just about 500 blocks in the sky. The camel, if you guys didn't see last video, we went about 700, almost 800 blocks in the sky. So still pretty epic. This was the Particle Accelerator 1.0, and this was the 2.0, and now this is my Particle Accelerator 3.0. And as you can see, it is quite a bit bigger than the 2.0 was, and the reason I built it like this is because the 2.0 had issues handling bigger mobs with bumping into each other, so this handles the bigger mobs a lot better. And did you know that in Java Minecraft, you can actually summon giant slimes into your world with just a command? I had no idea that this was even possible, and a bunch of you in my last video said that you should summon a giant slime, and this is absolutely ridiculous. Like, look at this thing. This thing is crazy. So we can summon massive slimes. This slime's like 100 blocks tall, and we can have them launched into this particle accelerator. I had this guy set up on just a little timer right there. I added a timer so that it would be launched to the same exact spot every single time. Let's go ahead and let him wind up here and watch him go around and around and get absolutely just launched into outer space. So here he goes. He's winding up and diagonally launched. Oh, that is still so crazy. And he should land on this platform up here. Let's see. Yep, there he is. Oh my goodness, he is massive. Look how big this dude is. And he's just gonna land right on this platform. Yeah, so with that timer down there, I set it up so that you can launch them to the same exact spot every single time. Oh, well, actually he missed the platform that time. Well, trial and error. But yeah, he'll fall and hit the ground and die. So I've set up a little contraption now that can hold 3 slimes and release them all in consecutive order. It's still absolutely crazy to me that these massive slimes can fit into minecart. Let's go over here. If we hit this lever right here, it should release the first guy, and then the second guy should be released soon after. Yep, there goes the second guy, and then the third guy should be released right after that. Alright, let's see if we can get all 3 of these guys to spin around at the same time and then launch all at the same time. We need to set it back to set day. Okay, let's go into spectator mode and watch these guys just spin around. This is wild looking. Look how crazy this is. These ridiculous minecart settings now, or the speed update is crazy. Yeah, but thank you so much for all of you who commented on the last video about giant slimes. I had no idea that was even in this game. They've been really fun to play with the new minecart updates. So that was the first guy, the second guy, and the third guy launched into the air. Alright, let's go see if we can find them. It should be somewhere near this platform, I would think. Oh, yep, there they are. Look at them. That is ridiculous. They're just stacked on top of each other. Did any of them land on this platform, or they all miss? Nope, it looks like they all missed the platform. That is crazy. That is such a weird sight. Oh, we got one to land on the platform. Oh man, now we have to figure out how to get them to take off eventually, but we'll do that later. But that is absolutely crazy. Yeah, but watch when they hit the ground, they'll hit the ground and then they will die and split into even like smaller but still massive slimes. Yeah, look at these dudes. These dudes are absolutely crazy. Okay, what happens if we add a 0 to this and spawn one that is 1,000 blocks tall? Oh my goodness gracious. Alright, let's let him wind up for a while. Oh, can my game even handle this? Where we at? Yeah, we're still running at 115 frames a second. That is crazy. Oh my goodness. That is ridiculous. Alright, I'm gonna let this dude wind up on the rail here for just a little while and then release him. Let me give him about like a minute to wind up. Okay, it's been about a minute and this guy is going absolutely mental. Let's go over here and if we flick this lever, he should just get shot off. 3, 2, 1. There he there he goes. He is zooming. Alright, let's see if he gets shot off any further than the other guys. Alright, so he was winding up for quite a while. Alright, he is absolutely moving. See if we can get a better view of him shooting off in this direction. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go. Alright. And 3, 2, 1. Launch. Let's see. Did he go any further? No, he went about to the same spot. So there seems to be maybe some like rendering thing where they can't go past that certain area. But yeah, he still went pretty far. And what is this? This is about 600 blocks. He went 700 blocks in the sky. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, so now we're back to the 2.0 version, but I added in portals down here at the bottom to launch ourselves and the giant slimes into the end, so we'll go on a nice little fun trip here. So I figured out a way to launch ourselves with the diagonal launcher here, and you can't build it any bigger than this or else it won't work. I had to do some testing to figure that out. But let's go ahead and put the slime in the minecart here, so we'll get him spawned in. Oh, we need to be in easy mode, so let's go ahead and spawn him in. There he goes. And then if we get in the minecart here like this, let's go ahead and get in and ride with him. We should be launched into the end with him. Here we go, we're winding up. And he's in the end. Let's go. And do we get launched? We do. There we go, there's the end island. I got a big minecart over here. Now we're just on an adventure, traveling through the end with our big old slime buddy here. This is ridiculous. Oh my goodness, I love this new update. Whoa, we are inside of him, and we're being launched into the void now. Oh, there he goes. He's so happy looking. And now we meet our demise together. Oh, poor guy. Okay, so now someone in the last episode did mention to up the tick rate to something higher. So 20 is the normal tick rate. If we up it to maybe let's do like 100 to see if that'll launch them even further. So let's go ahead and put it at 100. So he should be winding up like even faster. I don't know if it'll make him go further or if make him go to the same distance quicker, but let's go ahead and find out. So let's go ahead and hit the lever in 3, 2, 1, launch. Well, it definitely makes him go a lot faster. That's ridiculous. Okay, let's go spectator mode. Let's see, did he go any further than any of the other slimes? Oh, I am like frozen. Uh-oh. Okay, I had to like go out of spectator mode and then go back into go creative mode and then go back into spectator mode. Let's see if we go over here. No, it doesn't look like he went any further. See, this is where all the other mine carts are landing. Looks like he went the same, pretty much the same exact distance, maybe a tiny bit further. No, because there's a mine cart that's further than him right there. Yeah, so doesn't seem like he goes further, but he definitely goes a lot faster in the accelerator, which looks really funny. Okay, we got the 3 big slimes loaded back in here again. Let's go ahead and set the tick rate back to 100 and see how this looks with 100 tick rate. It should look pretty crazy. So let's go ahead and release them. Spectator mode. And let's see. Yeah, so it's like the same thing, but they're just like going much, much faster. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That is crazy. The game can barely comprehend how fast they're moving, and they should be launched out one at a time. 1, 2, 3. There they go. Okay, let's see if we can meet them over there falling through the sky. Let's see, where are they? Yep, there they are. Okay, so yeah, they just fall much, much faster with the tick rate up. rather than slowly falling through the sky. Yeah, they'll hit instead of just jumping around everywhere. Well, that guy actually landed up on that platform. That's cool. Okay, so what we're going to do to end this video today is we are going to do our camel test again. In the last episode, our camel got launched about 700 blocks in the sky. Let's see if the Particle Accelerator 3 can launch us even further. And like you guys suggested, I'm going to put slow falling on the camel so that way he doesn't just fall and die this time. A lot of you were upset about the camel dying last time. So let's go ahead and get the camel moving, get on the camel here, and then we're going to just, for the fun of it, up the tick rate to, let's do 100. All right, the timer is counting down. Oh my goodness, we're going mental. Oh my goodness, what in the world? Okay, this is crazy. What's the F3 look like? We got all the way up to like I think 600 or something. But we were falling much faster with the tick rate being super high. And the camel, no, he died. Wait, why did he die? Oh no, I guess the slow falling wore off faster because the tick rate was so high. Oh, poor camel, he didn't survive, but it doesn't look like we went quite as high as with the Particle Accelerator 2.0. This is my Particle Accelerator 2.0. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to launch yourself hundreds of blocks straight up into the air vertically instead of horizontally. In the last video, I showed you how to launch something diagonally out of the Particle Accelerator. Let's go ahead and use this cow as a demonstration here. He's going to wind up and he's going to launch off that direction. Yep, there he goes. Alright, bye-bye cow. But by adding these few blocks here, instead of launching your cow diagonally out of the Particle Accelerator, we can now launch them straight up into the air. So let's go ahead and take our test cow here. We'll go ahead and put him in the minecart. He's going to wind up and he's going to get shot straight up into the air. Yep, there he goes. Alright. And then he's just going to come back down and land nice and safe back onto the rails here. Okay, so we're at build limit now. We've been winding ourselves up for quite a while. Let's go ahead and launch ourselves into our particle accelerator down there and see how high up in there we can go. So let's go ahead and find the lever here, see if we can click it. Alright, we get launched. Look how quick we are going. This is insane. Alright, we're going to go all the way down to about -60. And then we get shot straight up in the sky. Oh my goodness. Let's see, what do we hit? About 901 was the max I saw there. That is absolutely insane. And then we're just going to fall straight back down. So we didn't go horizontally in any direction. We just went straight up in the sky. Now I've created a super simple contraption up here that can actually catch the minecart just using a tripwire hook, going into a sticky piston with a slime block and a slab. So with that in mind up there, imagine this is down at the bottom of your mine and you just build something like this and you're done mining. You got a bunch of minecarts and you want to send the resources back up to the surface. You can go ahead and launch the minecarts into your particle accelerator here, and they'll be shot vertically up here and then caught by the machine here and just sent back up into your base. Super simple like that. So you can transport a bunch of items really simply from your mine all the way up to the surface, and you saw how fast that was. That was insanely quick. So that contraption up there not only catches minecarts, but it can also catch a bunch of mobs. So if we just want to send, I don't know, you have a bunch of cows down at the bottom of your base for whatever reason, and you want to launch them up to the top of your base, you can just put them in minecarts, and we'll go ahead and launch them vertically up the tube here, and they'll just be pushed by the piston up here, and you can just catch them and send them wherever you want in your base. Okay, so I put one of those catching devices all the way up at build limits, and imagine if you had just a base all the way up in the sky like that. We should be able to very easily launch ourselves all the way up to the top of build limit. Let's go ahead and get in our particle accelerator, wind ourselves up here, and this should be a really quick and easy way to get all the way up to our base that we've built at 319 blocks up in the sky. So let's go ahead, we're winding up, Here we go, we should be launched any second now. Here we go, and launched. There we go, we were caught by their machine. Now we're at our base that is way up in the sky here. So yeah, that's really cool. So you don't actually need a particle accelerator like that to launch yourselves vertically up in the air. All you really need is just a little track like this that launches yourselves into a block setup just like this. Let's go ahead and show you a demonstration. Alright, Mr. Galfriend, go ahead. We'll wind you up just a little bit, and then we release him. He'll run into the wall and get shot straight up. So you can build something like this down in your mind if you don't want to set up something massive like that, but that is, I think, more fun. And for some reason, when we launch a bunch of entities in this machine vertically like this, when they run into each other, the minecarts hit one another, the entities end up dying for whatever reason. So let's go ahead and just launch a bunch of cows into the system here, and I'll show you what I mean. So they're going to go ahead and wind up. And let's go ahead. We got a ton of cows going. This thing is still absolutely crazy. So they're gonna wind up just get launched into the sky, and then when they hit one another, they should end up dying. Let's see. Are they all making it all the way up to the base, all the way up in the sky here? Oh, they are. Oh my goodness. Wait. Oh, this is not ending well. Uh-oh, those guys didn't make it, but these guys made it all the way up to the base here, and some guys got launched back off the edge. Okay, so you can launch entities all the way up to build limit as well. That is really, really cool. Okay, so we don't want to launch them all the way up to build limit, but let's go ahead and launch them just a little bit further down here so I can show you what I mean. So we'll go ahead, and when they hit the bottom of one another, yeah, they end up dying for whatever reason. I'm not sure why they end up dying like that, but only the bottom one survives for some reason. The minecarts just stack on top of each other. Yeah, so you can use this to launch entities in just absolutely crazy ways. It could also be a great way to defend your base. Imagine someone's coming over to attack your base. You could go ahead, hop in your minecart, launch yourself up in the air, get above them, and then we can have just like a simple like TNT thing like this set up. Go ahead and launch a bunch of TNT minecarts on them. Let's hop out and just check out the damage that it causes. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Look at that. That's insane. Oh my goodness, and now I've just like blown them up with just a bunch of TNT. Yeah, that's absolutely crazy. And this is just a super simple TNT minecart dispenser design. You have a crafter with iron in it going into a crafter with TNT in it that goes into a dispenser with observers powering it onto a rail and just launches it off. So anytime that this detector rail is activated, it'll push the observer with the sticky piston into it, and so that way the TNT will be launched out, and it works pretty daggum good, I think. In that case, you wouldn't even have to defend your base yourself. You could just launch a cow, and the cow could go defend the base for you. Let's go ahead, launch him up here, and he'll go ahead and activate the TNT. Let's go into spectator mode, follow the cow. And yeah, now the cow is causing destruction. That's so funny. Oh, this is so satisfying. Oh, you can do some serious mining with this thing, actually. That could be pretty cool. Just have something going back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, that could be a pretty good way to mine just a giant hole in the ground.
This is my Particle Accelerator 2.0. In my last video, I had a bunch of people asking me to spawn a giant zombie and launch him in the Particle Accelerator. There's the zombie size for reference, and here's a normal zombie size for reference. So let's go ahead and launch this guy and see how far he goes. So we're gonna come over here and get a minecart down, and then we'll go ahead and summon the zombie. There he is. Oh my goodness, he's absolutely massive. Alright, let's go ahead and let him wind up here for a while. And I'm gonna go ahead and increase the tick rate to 1,000. That way he winds up even faster. And then we're gonna set it back down to tick rate 20. Here we go. All right, tick rate is now 20. He is doing a double team right now from Pokemon. He's got that evasion going on. Look at him. That's crazy. All right, let's go ahead, hit the lever here, and launch. Oh my goodness, he is moving. All right, he's gonna get launched diagonally that direction. Let's go ahead and see him wind up here. Here he goes. Up there, there he goes. All right, let's go see if we can find him. Let's go into spectator mode. He should be off this way, some direction. All right, let's see. Where'd you go, guy? Where? There he is. There he is. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's the other guy that I launched earlier. And there's our other guy that we just launched. Let's see here. Yeah, so he was up around 500 blocks when we got to him. So it must have been somewhere around 1,000 or something like that. Okay, let's see if he's going to survive the fall. He's all the way down at the bottom now. He's dropping. Does he have enough health? No, he doesn't have enough health to survive the fall. Well, he did make it extremely far. The particle accelerator is that way. There's his minecart. And if you see right over there, yep, there is the particle accelerator. So yeah, he got launched pretty daggone far. So not many things survive the fall damage from the particle accelerator because it launches you so high. But one thing that does survive is the shulkers. I guess because they can teleport or whatever, but they survive. So you could get a bunch of shulkers and launch them at your friend's base, and they'll just all land and survive, and they'll start shooting projectiles at your friend's base. Whoops. So let's go ahead and just start launching a bunch of projectiles over there. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at them all go. There are so many shulkers, and you can just watch them get launched off. Yep, see, there they go. Launch, launch. Another one, yep, so we can just launch a bunch of shulkers at our enemy base. Another thing that also survives is chickens, so if you want to just rain a bunch of chickens on your friend's base, you can go ahead and just get a bunch of chickens and launch them over at your friend's bases, and that way their base will just be full and cluttered of chickens. So this can be absolutely terrorizing, I guess, if you play on like a multiplayer server. But let's go ahead and get a bunch of chickens in here as well, and then let's go find all these shulkers and these chickens and see what type of damage we cause. Look at them go. This is crazy, man. The chickens are going wild. Let's go, chickens. Y'all are getting just absolutely launched into oblivion. Oh my goodness. This doesn't get old, man. This is so fun. Okay, so that's all the chickens and the shulkers launched. Let's go ahead and see if we can find them. They should be somewhere over in this vicinity over here. I think we've launched them towards this village. Let's see, where are you guys all at? Oh my goodness, they all landed like in the same spot. They weren't in the sky, they just landed in like a tower right here. What the world? That is absolutely crazy. So all the shulkers landed in like the same exact spot on top of each other, and all the chickens landed on the same exact spot in front of each other. That is wild. Yeah, if we go to, let's go to survival mode. Yeah. Oh my goodness, these guys are going crazy. That is wild looking. Yeah, that just causes chaos at your friend's base or whoever you're launching a shulker attack at. Oh my goodness, we got floating slimes. I'm gonna die. Oh my goodness, that's so crazy. Oh, that's hilarious. Now you could have a crazy system like this where all of the shulkers are loaded to launch individually at the same time. So let's go ahead and hop in the last minecart so we get launched with them. When we press this button, you can see them down there. Here they go. Alright, yeah, so you could have some like contraption. You could build this as big as you want and launch as many mobs or entities. You can launch minecarts, like storage minecarts. But let's go ahead and join the chaos here. This is crazy. Oh my goodness, this never gets old. This is so much fun. And let's go ahead and launch ourselves with the shulkers just to see what happens. Now we're building up some absolutely insane speed. This is crazy. Oh, here we go. And launch. Alright, there are the shulkers. Oh man, so they all hit that like one spot. And then they fall. Okay, so they didn't all fall in one spot this time. That is interesting, actually. Let's go ahead and drop down here and take a look. Huh, yeah, so they all seem to like bump into each other this time and like spread out or whatever. So that was not as clean of a drop as last time, but still pretty cool. Maybe a better way to like spread them out so you can launch yourself to go attack with the shulkers would be pretty cool. Okay, so last thing I want to do today is take our giant zombie friend here and let's go ahead and launch him in the smaller particle accelerator, but it is hooked up to launch yourself into the end. So let's go ahead and ride behind him, see if we can go on a little journey together here. Alright, here we go. And there we go, he gets launched into the end. Let's see if we can follow behind him and catch up to him. Alright, here we go. And into the end dimension. Alright, oh, he got shot way further than us. Let's see if we can catch up. Can we catch up to him? Oh no, I don't think we're gonna be able to catch up to. Nope, there he is. Oop. Alright. Oh, they got stuck. Oh, I guess the chunks must have unloaded. That was the guy I shot before. Oh, he got in the way. Oh well. Well, you can launch yourself into the end with the particle accelerator too, so that is really cool. Yeah, so there's a ton of practical ways you can actually use this particle accelerator. Like you can use it to launch storage minecart chests really far across your world, because these things get going pretty fast too. It can launch pretty far. So you can launch entities, you can launch like a bunch of storage units, whatever you want really far in your world. So I am working on another video coming out soon that shows you a bunch of practical ways you can use this in your survival world. Not just this, but the other ways you can use the minecart speed update. Let's go ahead and launch our storage minecarts and just see what happens. Yeah, see, we can just have a bunch of items in here, and if you want to transport them really far, really fast, but you don't want to carry them all in your inventory, you can go ahead and put them in your particle accelerator. Alright, let's see here. Let's go see if we can find where they landed. They should be somewhere. Yep, there they are. So yeah, you can transport them. It's not terribly far, but it is a pretty cool way to launch them decently far in your world. And they do land in a pretty decent line here, so you can just have a bunch of rails stacked up to catch them. And then one last little fun thing I learned how to do here with the new minecart speed updates, and the crafters, you can launch a bunch of TNT minecarts in a really fun way like this. I just have a crafter with iron going into a dispenser with just TNT in it, with observers powering a dispenser and powering the crafters. But yeah, you could do something like massive explosion or something like that. So I thought that was just a pretty cool thing I wanted to show you guys. Lots of fun here.